Give me another.
What'd I say about feeding Grandpa airheads?
Don't do it?
Airheads have more fun.
Guys, you will not believe what Barack Obama just said.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51.
Oh, where are they being kept then, Barack? Do tell. Ooh, I can't wait for this one. Welcome back to Sarah Gonzalez Unfiltered. Happy Friday. Make sure to smash the like button. Comment. It'll help us in the algorithm, which we all know is stacked against us. You let us know, are aliens real? And you can wait until the end of this segment if you'd like to wait until you get the necessary information to make up your mind. Okay? Now, obviously, with this Trump 2.0 administration, there's all the things happening all the time. It's like the wildest roller coaster you've ever been on in your life. And we're doing our best to make America great again. I realize that the radical left and the deep state are trying to stop him at every turn, but he's doing everything he can to make America great again. And if that wasn't enough, we might be finally about to get some answers on alien life. And I mean, I don't mean illegal aliens. I mean the extraterrestrials. We're talking ET. Okay, now let me backtrack a little in case you have not been following what's been happening lately. Earlier this week, former President Barack Hussein Obama sat down for a podcast interview, and he was asked specifically about aliens, and here is what he had to say.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Wait, what? What? Did Barack Obama just admitted that aliens exist? It felt a little like Barack Obama was just admitting that aliens existed. That was kind of wild. And people understandably started freaking out like, holy cow, Barack Obama is admitting to the world that aliens exist, and he knows that they are not kept at Area 51. Now, where are they kept? We don't know. He didn't say, but he did say, yeah, and they're not kept at Area 51 unless they've hid that from the president, because I know some things. Now, it made Barack Obama kind of try to retract what he had said. He's like, actually, I was trying to stick with the spirit of the speed round, but since it's gotten attention, let me clarify. Look, let me clarify. Statistically, the universe is so vast that the odds are good there's life out there, but the distances between solar systems are so great that the chances we've been visited by aliens is low. And I saw no evidence during my presidency that extraterrestrials have made contact with us. I didn't see anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't see anything. No. What you think you saw, you did not see. Those who get the reference, you're welcome. So all of a sudden he's saying, no, actually, I didn't say that. I never saw a thing. Why would you walk that back? You already very clearly said it. Just own it. So now we've got the alien conversation happening, which I realize typically when they talk about the aliens and the UFOs, it's a distraction from whatever really important thing is going on. But I really want to know if aliens exist. I want to know if there's ETs over on another planet, because I think he's cute and I want one. Now, President Trump was asked about Obama's crazy comments about aliens, and here's what he had to say.
Something that got a lot of attention this week. Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
Well,
he made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, the president can declassify anything that he wants to. So
Well,
if you
maybe I'll
want to
get
make
him out
an
of trouble.
announcement,
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know illegal aliens are real.
Yeah, illegal. Only illegals.
I love Caroline Levitt like chuckling in the background with the back and forth. So listen, I'm just saying, we now have a former president who has said, yes, aliens are real, but they're not at Area 51. And now we have a current president saying, oh, you shouldn't have shared that. That's classified information. It feels like we now have two presidents, two people who would know, admitting that aliens exist. It feels a whole lot like Donald Trump, like, let it slip. Well, that's classified information. Oh, so you're saying it does exist? I don't know. And I need to know because I want an ET as a pet, Stephen.
Do we
How cool would that be?
I mean, this is pretty cool.
He's so cute, and when you're sick, he can heal you.
That's true. But what if it's not ET? What if it's like the alien, like Alien?
Yeah, I don't want that as a pet. You're
Okay,
right.
cool.
No, I'm out if that's what it is. Maybe that's why they're hiding it from us. Or maybe they just don't want us to have cute little pets that we can dress up and they can heal us. But I want to take a step back to the bigger picture of what President Trump is trying to say. Like, he just shared classified information. Can we finally get him on something? He's sharing classified information about aliens? Like, is this going to be the way that we can finally get Barack Obama on being a corrupt piece of shit? Because I got to tell you, that would be like the funniest, most epic way ever to get him finally locked up for all of the nasty stuff that he's done. By the way, remember, I'm old enough to remember when anyone sharing any classified, when Orange Man Bad shares classified information, like, you need to go to prison for the rest of your life, throw away the key because Orange Man Bad. You are not allowed to share classified information ever. Let's throw back some headlines here. How much prison time could Trump face? Past cases brought steep punishment for document hoarders. Donald Trump likely going to prison for a long time, says an attorney. So I'm just saying, if we could just apply the same standards, could we just apply the same standards to Barack Obama? The same standards that they held Donald Trump to? They hoped and they prayed that he would get thrown in prison because he had some random conversation about a classified document and he kept them at Mar-a-Lago. Can we have that same energy here? Apparently not. Donald Trump posted this on Truth Social. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, and unidentified flying objects, and any and all information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. He did not sign it DJT, I guess, which I do miss. But I would like to ask, like, can we still get Barack Obama on the technicality that he shared it before it was declassified? Is that a thing that we can do? I would like to make sure that however this ends, it ends with Barack Obama in handcuffs. Because this makes me really torn. Like, I really want to see Barack Obama. I want to see the perp walk. I want him locked up. I also really want to see the alien files. It's like, so if you tell me he already committed the act, right? He's on video saying aliens exist because the implication is that I saw it. That's where he was going with it. So he already said it. He already did the crime. Can we get both? That would be great. And by the way, while Trump is doing all of this, I would like some other declassifying. Let's just go ahead and declassify the first moon landing. That would satisfy some age-old debates back and forth. How about Bigfoot? Anything on Bigfoot? Let's go ahead and get it out there. What else do you guys want declassified? Because if we can just, if apparently just generating public conversation is enough for the President of the United States of America in the year of our Lord 2026 to be like, all right, you guys said hey, there's public interest. There's a spark of interest. All right, we'll declassify it all. You guys let us know in the comments. What else do you want declassified? What else must we know about the government secrets that no other administration is ever going to give us? Now's the chance. What else do we need declassified? Let us know in the comments. And by the way, make sure to go over to our other YouTube channel, Sarah Gonzalez TX, and subscribe there as well. We are working on some exclusive things that you are not going to want to miss. Boy, if you thought our original H1B expose was good, it's all I can do not to share all of the secrets of what we have. So make sure you go over there and subscribe so you're not going to miss it. And I want to thank our sponsor, Preborn. So Preborn rescued 80,000 babies from being killed in their mother's womb. And let me tell you how they did it, okay? Instead of these women going into these Planned Parenthoods where they hear the same devastating lie, abortion is their only option, they can't do this completely alone, they don't have the financial resources to do it, they have no other choice but to abort their baby. What Preborn's network of clinics is doing is they're just showing the baby on ultrasound. It's really that simple. Those of you who are parents, you know that one moment is life-changing, and that one moment doubles the mother's chance of choosing life. They listen to the baby's heartbeat for the first time. It's just like that, it changes you. And so I'm just saying $28 is the cost of one ultrasound. For just $28, you can provide one life-saving ultrasound. Let's make this year the biggest baby-saving year in history. Let's make a bunch of conservative babies too, okay? Preborn.com/Sarah. That is preborn.com/Sarah. There is quite the wild story out of DC right now involving the Rhino Representative Tony Gonzalez. And I wanted to bring on my friend Matt Marsden, Blaze TV contributor, actor and producer extraordinaire. 1 to 10. How was that?
Solid 7. Try, do it again. Give me some more. Give me some more. With feeling. Once more with feeling.
Matthew Marsden, Blaze TV contributor, actor and producer extraordinaire. You probably know him from Black Hawk Down.
That's
Is that better?
An 8, yeah.
Okay. All right. Pushing an 8. That was better. Whatever. So
8 is better than 7, Sarah.
okay.
I gave you 7. 8 is better.
Said, all right, whatever. Anyway, I want to get back to Tony Gonzalez because he's like the worst. And our friend Brandon Herrera is running against him. And he should win if you guys all go out there and vote. So make sure that you go vote for Brandon Herrera. Let me give you just one of many reasons why. Okay, Tony Gonzalez was caught up in this affair scandal. And it gets, like, just when you think that it has hit, like, peak crazy, it just gets crazier. So a former staffer of his recently killed herself by setting herself on fire. They thought at first, they're like, maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it wasn't a suicide. No, they found out it was a suicide. She doused herself in gasoline in her backyard and set herself on fire. Well, it turns out she was having an affair with Representative Tony Gonzalez. Matthew's just hearing this for the first time because his jaw is dropped.
What is going on?
Yeah, it gets crazier, okay? So she had set herself on fire. And the text messages that I'm about to show you prove this affair. It was a rumor for a very long time. I had heard about the rumor, but I didn't have like the actual evidence to take it to air. But this was a rumor. And so what happened was her husband found out about the affair. Her husband left with their child, and she, of course, as you would expect, plunged into a deep depression that she had done all of these things and caused her life to go awry and killed herself. Now, the text messages, let me show you one of the messages that Regina Santos Avilas sent to a friend. She had said, they were like, I'm worried about my job. She said, I had an affair with our boss and I'm fine. You will be fine. And the friend said, I know, I'll be fine. I'm not afraid of that. And she also went on to say, I was being looked at, stared at, whispered about, and asked questions to which I never gave them a word. That they really hurt me, but my career is solely based on public standing, and that organization has already hurt it very badly. They defamed me, and it's really bad. And then Regina says, WTF, that sounds so f***ed up, but Haley's not even hot. She just needs to calm down. You're fine. I promise you just hold your head high. The office doesn't know about anything. And if they were to, and then it ends there. So he says, Tony Gonzalez, in response to this, in response to the fact that now it's come out that he cheated on his wife, he has a bunch of children with her, and his staffer ended up killing herself over it. He posts this. I will not be blackmailed. Disgusting to see people profit politically and financially off a tragic death. The public should immediately have full access to the Uvalde police report. I will keep fighting for Texas 23. So here we have Tony Gonzalez accusing the husband, the grieving husband, of somehow blackmailing him over this. To which there is a response from the husband. Adrian Aviles here, Regina's husband. We have never blackmailed anyone. What we've seen instead is a consistent pattern of evasion, refusal to take accountability, and outright lies to protect your image. You're a classic case of a two-faced politician who says whatever is convenient to save face. We chose to hold back the full police report and body cam footage for one reason only. It shows my wife suffering severe burns in horrific detail. I will not allow that graphic material to become accessible to our 8-year-old son in the future when he is old enough to search for or come across it. Nothing in that police report protects you. The decision is about protecting our child's well-being, not concealing anything improper, and your actions have been disgraceful. You continue to mislead your constituents with falsehoods. You may avoid responsibility here on earth, but one day you will answer to a higher authority. Today, though, you still answer to people you represent, people who deserve the truth, not more deception. Can you, the audacity of someone who knows that he just stepped out of line, had an affair with a woman who killed herself, and as this man is still grieving with his 8-year-old son, to concoct some weird fantasy story about blackmail?
I mean, it never ceases to amaze me the levels of narcissism that these politicians, what they go to. I mean, it seems like it's a prerequisite now to be successful.
It really does.
Whoever it is, you just got to lie. You got to double down on it. And even the woman, actually, she's like, hold your head up high. Ho! I'm sorry, you slept with someone else's husband, you cheated on your own, you're telling someone else to hold your head up high? What are you talking about? But guys, listen, surround yourself with good people. Don't have people that say that it's okay for you to go and have an affair with somebody else's husband or wife or whatever it is. I mean, goodness me.
Yeah, I know. So Tony Gonzalez is saying his claim is that the staffer's husband seemed to request $300,000 in response for his silence. Which, it's like, to go out, I mean, let's say that that's true, which the husband says it's not. Let's say that that's true. Pretty wild to go out there and be like, yeah, I did it, but I'm not going to be blackmailed. And, it's like, well, I probably would just say nothing, sir. Do you have the capability of just keeping your mouth shut? That's what I would do.
Well, normal people would go, oh,
right.
Okay, I should probably step away from all this right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? No, I'm going to double down. Yeah, let's go. But this is what you're dealing with, I mean, by the way, whatever happened to decent people running the PR of politicians?
Yeah, that's
someone turn around and going, hey, you probably shouldn't put something like this out, right?
Right.
But clearly someone's going, yeah, do it.
Right.
I mean, even if you had a good friend, if I said to you, hey, Sarah, listen, I'm going to double down on this, you'd probably go, probably shouldn't do that, Matt.
Yeah, I'd be like, I get it. People make mistakes. We all sin. But, let's not double down on that. Let's just shut the up about it and hope that it goes away. He's clearly not capable of doing that. I mean, I can't imagine being in this husband's shoes. My heart goes out to him because he didn't do anything wrong. He in none of this did he do anything wrong? I realize marriages are like, okay, there's two sides to every story, but like she's the one who made the decision to step out and cheat, and then he now has to deal with raising his son alone because of her decision. And I don't know, I'm just saying, like, if I were him, I might want some quick cash from Tony Gonzalez for ruining my entire family and my life and my son's life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I don't even know how Tony Gonzalez thinks that guy ends up looking like the bad guy in this situation.
No, well, I mean, when you wash dirty laundry out like this, there's no winner, is
Right.
there, at all? And then you're causing a response. I mean, look, I don't know what was said or what was done behind the scenes. All you have is, it appears that there was an affair, and the woman's dead, and she killed herself.
Mm-hmm.
That what for me, I don't know about you, as a dad, the first thing I think about is the kid.
Yep.
Like, just think about the child, right? Whatever happens between the couples, right? I mean, we don't know the full extent of it, but what we do know is there's one definite innocent party, if not however many kids he's got. They're innocent parties, and as I say to everyone going through these kind of situations, you have the differences in people, you have the personalities between different people. Think of the children, right? Put the children first. You can deal with your own bullshit between yourselves, but your priority should be and always should be the children in that case.
You're right. So listen, again, Tony Gonzalez, if you live in his district, he's being primaried by our friend Brandon Herrera. And Tony Gonzalez is not only a piece of shit, like he's just a horrible rhino. He always votes the wrong way. And Brandon Herrera is a solid conservative.
Listen, I looked down the other day on the list and I saw Brandon's name there, and I had a second look at it because he's exactly who we need he's actually exactly who we need in the top echelons. He should have been the head of the ATF. But I think that was one of Trump's mistakes there. But we'll take this. Everyone, go out and vote for Brandon. He is really a great person.
Make sure to do that. By the way, there's a wonderful community note on Tony Gonzalez's post of blackmail. It's like, Tony Gonzalez cheated on his wife and 6 kids with his congressional staffer and tried to cover it up. So sometimes community notes for the win. Yeah. All right. I have an explosive interview coming up next. You're not going to want to miss it. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. One of the things that I have tried to sound the alarm on here in this state, and honestly this entire country, is the Islamification that is taking place. And a lot of people have this argument of like, oh, but freedom of religion. We just have to just bend over and take it. What are you going to do? It's in the founding documents. But it's a very calculated way. These people are coming in to conquer our way of life. And by the way, they don't believe in your freedom of religion. They don't actually believe in your freedom of speech or any of these other things. And so in covering all of this, a few weeks ago, we talked about this incident at Wiley East High School here in the Dallas area, where there was an outside group that came in with the Muslim Student Association, and they were handing out Qurans and they were handing out hijabs to celebrate World Hijab Day and, pamphlets on Sharia law. So in case you missed it, take a look.
Okay, so I'm Marco. I'm the president of the High School Republicans at Wiley East High School. And today there was an organization called Why Islam, and they were giving hijabs to girls out throughout the high school, and they were giving out Qurans, and they also had pamphlets about Sharia law and other Islamic things, and they were giving out these bags. And I had a discussion with the women that were there, and we're trying to understand what's going on.
And it was during the school day, right?
Yes, it was during lunch.
During lunch.
And we typically have colleges come out, or we have our clubs have tables, but we've never had a faith group, to my understanding.
Your tax dollars at work. Now, the school put out a statement and they said that the group was unauthorized. People at the school didn't follow procedure. I believe that they even had someone that was suspended while they looked into it. But it turns out that this was not an isolated incident, and materials were handed out to children at multiple schools on the same day. I want to welcome Gina Baldwin. She is a concerned mom who has a child who attends Wiley East High School, but also another who goes to a junior high in the school district. Thank you for joining me, Gina.
I'm happy to be here and thank you for hearing me out. I posted on the Wiley page in my area just to kind of inform parents. And I got a huge backlash of people saying that I should have never posted and I should be keeping this silence, which is terrible.
Yeah, and it's interesting. So that's how I just happened to, it tells you where my algorithm is at, that I just happened to stumble upon it as I was opening this Facebook group that you were a part of. And so you said, I want you to explain it, but you said that your child at the junior high was given some materials as well. So walk us through what happened to your other child in another Wiley school.
My son had made a friend back in October, and my son had been going to this school for not even 2 years yet. We previously homeschooled, but my older children wanted to go back to school, and so we put them in the Wiley district. Wiley schools are excellent, and they're a grade A school, which is great. And so we felt very safe sending them to the school. Of course, we talked to them about drugs and alcohol and all the things you do when you send your kids to school, things to stay away from. But what we are facing now, we never once thought this would happen. And that's the scary part. We now feel like our freedoms as parents of our children are being stepped on. And unless the school takes a big stand on this won't change. This will stay the same. Now, my son had made this friend, and he seems to be like a very pushy friend. I'm only saying that because I've overheard them playing games together on Discord, and you can hear the voices. And he just seems
There
somewhat
we go.
bossy.
I'm unmuted.
And my son is
And
somewhat
wow,
of a people pleaser with
why
him,
is it
and
so
that's just their
loud?
relationship.
What was
And
my-
they enjoy each other's company. That is not my issue. My issue is when my child comes to me wanting to convert to
Okay.
another religion. That is not what we're raising him in. And this is during school hours. So over time, my child has come home making simple comments about women being lesser than men, things that we wholeheartedly disagree with. It wasn't that long that we kind of realized the influence of this one friend in their life, and this is the
Do I
one
grab
friend
them?
that
But I
my
gotta grab
kid talks
them.
about. He really doesn't talk about his other friends.
Okay.
He has soccer friends, but he's just not that close with them. So there is a big influence on my child from this other friend. So the Wiley East thing happened, and I have an older son that goes to that school, was exposed to that. And of course, we're not okay with that at all. And the school, I think, is trying to fix those issues so that they
On?
never happen
Is
again.
that on or
And
off?
I hope to God that they do. Now, that very same day, I was picking up
Okay.
my child from school, my junior high student from school. He would next year go to
I don't
Wiley
even know if that's
East,
truly off,
but
because
he's
these
still
don't
in
seem
junior
like they want
high.
to
I brought
actually
him
be
home. I
off.
was digging through his bag without him knowing, just looking for my charger because he had taken my computer charger to school that day. And I found a Quran and a book called The Quran Made Simple, which is actually in English. And I
Alrighty.
found a piece of paper written in pencil with what looks like the Arabic alphabet. So I was like, what is this? And why do you have it? Where did you get it from? I had already heard about the Wiley East thing, where they were pushing religious, information into students. Religious stuff is what the school claimed it as. I would have much preferred them
So
sending
this
out an
should be
email
better
specifically telling
than
us
me talking to
what
my
it was,
laptop.
which they did maybe a week or two later. I'm not sure when it was. They just said, we're sorry about the religious
AirPods?
information,
I
but
don't know if they're still there.
people in
Anyway,
the Wiley ISD school district, parents would have preferred them to be more specific
oh wait.
with that first email.
Sorry,
So
I
that's
took so
kind of a
long
note
to
to the
get back.
school. We
I
want
started, went to go
transparency like we've
downstairs
all
and
been begging for.
Right.
So
But
my
that's a
child,
that's no, well,
say
I was
hi
going
to
to
the
say that's
family
a
and get food,
separate, and
and now
I
I'm
agree
here.
with you.
What
But
happened to
I
my
think what is
sound?
so incredible to me
I
is that
better
your
still
story
have.
is
It
actually,
better still be
I'll
playing.
say my words, not yours. I think a little bit more sinister
That's why
almost,
it's silent.
because this is happening without the school's knowledge in the junior high,
right,
and it was actually the
exactly,
mother who
right,
of the Muslim student who is friends with
So I hope
yes,
what
your
I'm
son,
hearing is what you
who
guys are hearing. Because
gave
right
right.
now it's stuck
what
in
did she
this
do? She made little gift
long.
bags for
It
her
claims
She
it's stuck in
made
this
child.
long
a
ad,
gift
and I
bag.
don't
I didn't
know.
see the gift bag. I only saw the books and the piece of paper in my child's bag. So he had thrown the gift
So
bag
what
away,
I'm hearing isn't
and
what
but he
y'all
was
are probably
given
hearing.
a
I
gift
hope.
bag with these items in it and candy. There was candy in the gift bag.
Of course.
One
His
second.
friend
Well,
handed him these items during school time, either PE or lunch, probably lunch, and said, "My mom made this for you." And that is where it oversteps our parental rights with what we expose our children to. Now, many think this isn't a big deal, but when it happens on the very same day that the Why Islam event happened at the school, which was again against the school rules, you see that there is some kind of push. Maybe they had like a church thing, like, we need to push this in schools. And they have to know that we are not okay with this. We have made the.
I want to use my voice for things that matter. Managing schizophrenia.
there we go. Okay. So I think I figured out how I'm gonna do the music now, so I can like skip any ads that come up. Oh, I'm loud, and got my TV down. Alrighty, so now that I'm actually set up and not wasting you guys' time, I am working on a few commissions that I hope to get done this week or next week. So over here, you guys can't see it that well, and honestly, I couldn't find a camera that made sense to set up right now. My GoPro is charging, and my other camera I left to stand in my car, and I don't feel like getting it. So so we are here doing whatever this is. But 1 second. Okay, so I gotta finish sketching out this shield for my friend because I plan on painting it tonight. So I'm gonna be painting that. I'm gonna be working on this little number. And trying to finish that. Let me actually get into clip. So I plan on working on this tonight so that I can just get that out of the way, and then I also plan on maybe starting this. Yeah, maybe starting this so I can get it out of the way. Sorry for gas. I don't know. So I plan on starting this after I finish this, and after I finish those two, I will work on the other commission I have to do. Hopefully tonight. If I don't finish it tonight, then it'll be alright. But I'll be working on this while I wait for paint to dry between layers. So let me get my reference image up, and I will be working on this shield. So here we go. You guys can't see what I'm doing over here, and I apologize for that. I really didn't feel like setting up a camera, but you guys will be able to see me try and finish this. And I will actually try to finish this rather quickly so I can get back to this. I did not mean to do that. Come back. Come back. There we go. Alrighty. So I forgot the question of the stream. Let me do that real quick. I'm discombobulated, y'all. I can't talk either. Just ignore my rambling for now, I guess. Question of stream.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like
What's with
life
these
was moving on without
ads?
me.
That's nice. Okay. Back to my thing. Question of the stream. I don't know why it's like that. You can just flip. Why is all my stuff looking like this? Figure it out. My match is getting cold. I honestly hope y'all can't hear me eating. I also gotta be careful because this bowl has a garlic at the bottom. There we go. Figure yourself out. Why do I recognize number 147? I hope I haven't asked that question already. We'll find out. Why not? Alrighty. Question of the stream. Let me not do that. This should be a silly one. My whole laptop freaking out? That's how it feels.
Cooper with Call Her Daddy.
Jackson White, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing as if we haven't asked that question like 9 times before we started this.
Yeah. We've been like hanging out for a second before we started recording, guys.
Was I the most high maintenance?
You're not high
one
maintenance.
Yet?
No. I'm just dealing with a lot right now emotionally because I just watched the finale last night.
Oh, that kind of.
And so
Your health and lifestyle matter when choosing birth control. For some women, especially those with certain health conditions or a higher body mass index, birth control pills that contain estrogen can carry added risks. If you're someone who needs, or simply prefers, to avoid estrogen, Slind, a progestin-only birth control pill, may be a good option for you. It can also be a good choice if you're currently breastfeeding, are over 35 and smoke, have vascular health concerns, or have a high BMI. In fact, the Slind clinical trial included women with many different body types. Of the 953 participants, about 35% had a BMI of 30 or higher. While the study didn't specifically measure pregnancy prevention by BMI, this diversity helped researchers better understand who Slind may and may not be right for. If you have any of the following conditions,
If you have tried multiple oral antidepressants